That's a way to start the stream. Hello guys and welcome back to SRL. We are here for round is it round 12? Round 13, sorry. We are here for the Chinese Grand Prix and it's found its way back onto the calendar. In the commentary box tonight you have myself as always, SRL Apollo, and that is it unfortunately. Unfortunately neither Alfie or Light Shock got back to me in time, so unfortunately you will just have to deal with me talking, so you will have to be patient and be calm with me, as I don't usually tend to like doing this stuff on myself. We have 17 drivers all battling it out to get the win around China. Unfortunately we'll get the list up. We've got very cloudy weather by looks of things. So what have we got to tell you? We have Shadow Mule returning, as he had a week off last week. He has returned in the Williams, which he is now being given as a full-time seat. We have Bond, who unfortunately has to move down as a reserve driver as for now, as we are waiting for him to tell us whether he can like obviously do Mondays again. We've got Seb, who's letting Bond through, so we'll stay on board with Bond. Who else have we got? He's just in the Aston Martin as of tonight. He obviously was a part of Ferrari, and unfortunately he doesn't have a teammate, as Daleks, who has returned, he'll be occupying that seat as of next week. We also have BMX Racer filling in for Jack, but Jack has also lost his seat due to giving a really shit excuse not to race. If you're going to tell me you're not going to race, don't stay online and play a different game. I mean, you told me that you weren't going to be online, so get fucked. Anyways, let's get back down to action. Let's have a look to see who's in the chat. I hope everyone is having a lovely evening. I can't check as of yet, so you just have to bear with. Bond's looking for his second ever pole position tonight. He's already told me that don't expect him to kind of be anywhere near the front, but with LR to spare not here tonight, as he's on holiday. I hope you're having a lovely holiday. But yeah, anyway, let's get to the action. Bond's about to start his first flying lap of the session. Obviously DRS all the way down, obviously 2 DRS straights. Sit all the way to the left. You want to flick it into the right. There's obviously a very long corner here at China for turn 1, which follows into turn 2, but you get a flag that's going to be Lucasade going slowly to the left. I think it's Havoc through or going around, I'm not really sure. Anyway, stick to the right, clip the apex there, and turn to the left into a sharp hairpin. Stick as Bond's making a slight mistake. Let's see if he goes flat through here. A slight lift, you can go flat through there if you're brave enough, but I don't think Bond wants to go full course. Anyway, it's the curve. You don't want to run wide here. Underneath the DRS zone, you want to stick to the right, and then the DRS detection is right there. Obviously, DRS might play a big factor in the race. Bond coming down this very, very long straight, one of the longest in Formula 1. DRS wide open. Obviously this isn't going to be, I would say, a majorly quick lap, obviously with that little bit of an incident. Coming into the final couple of corners, you want to stick to the left and then go to the right, and you can cut this corner slightly, but Bond doesn't. He never added a little curve end. Bond has done a 132.6. we get on board with Seb, and he's gonna go 3/10 slower. Next to Al is off the track as we speak. Shadow Mule 133.6. Got Lucasade on a lap. I think Southern King will be RSF1 Hunt starting his lap. Lucas coming down into the hairpin now. It's not looking the best of all laps from the Ferrari. Oh, he's going to spin it. He might be out of qualifying. No, he's very lucky. And that's going to be Let Joe or BMX Racer starting their lap. That would have been Let Joe. Lucas across the line. Obviously a very slow lap. We'll get on board. Shadow Mule. Oh, Shadow Mule's crashed. He's going to be out of qualifying. I think takes the hours just crossed the line, but obviously he did have that slight mistake. He went off track. That's going to be Southern Ping. He's just getting out of the way of the hassle of Paper Stream. Let's get on board. Paper Stream goes P6, but I'd imagine he'll be going a lot quicker on his next lap. Let's get on board with RSF1 Hunt, which is going down the last DRF opportunity. Down the large back straight. We've got Brando about to start a lap himself. Tazonic still in the pits. Probably won't be too long until we see him come out. Lucas obviously trundling around this race at the moment. And RSF1 Hunt goes to P4. Right on board with the championship leader and defending champion of this season. Not really sure what his sectors have been like, but he's going to cross the line anytime soon. It's not going to be a particularly... Oh, he's ran wide. 1:33.0 goes up into P4. I would imagine that he'll be a little bit quicker on his next lap. He wasn't even using any rest by the looks of things. I think Havoc is about to complete another lap here. Or he's got to start another lap by the looks of things. BMX Racer put himself into 8th place. Lucas and RSF Hunt going very slow down that back straight. We have Bonges going on another lap. He's down at the moment. Hopefully he doesn't have that slight mistake like he did. He should gain a little bit of time here. And maybe he'll jump into the pits, which he is doing. So a very good lap from Bonge. Obviously there probably might be some improvement. I'm not really sure what Lecture is doing. We will see. He's invalidated this lap anyway. Let's get on board with Brando, who's going P1 with a 1:32.2. That's a very quick lap. Got Pete on another lap, obviously on a good run of form at the moment. Obviously got the win, and obviously he came, I think, P2 or P3 last week as well. I think we were at Imola last week. No, we were at Italy last week. Bradford, Tazonic, Richard still not adventuring out. We've got both Red Bulls out on track. Right, let's have a look to see who's in the chat. We've got Kisbo, Seb, and Havoc. Hope you're all having a lovely evening. Fortunately, as I mentioned before you guys joined, I am on my own, unfortunately. So don't worry if you can't hear anyone else. Paper Stream has improved, go P8. Lucas I would imagine will be on his way out. He is on his way out. Let's get on board with Joe. He's actually on a lap now, so we'll see how this goes. Obviously all of his title contenders aren't even here today. Who's that? That's Seb adventuring onto the grass. Purple sector 2 from Joe here. Probably expecting yet another flawless performance from his guy. Yeah, okay, that's good to hear, good to hear. Anyway, let Joe coming down into the hairpin. This should probably pop him up to P1, I would imagine. Depends how his final sector goes. into the final corner. Runs wide though, so it's not the best line, but he is indeed going to go quickly with a 132 dead, and that is a great lap from the McLaren driver. Anyway, we've got Pete on a lap of himself going through this very long right-handed corner, sorry. Well, got some more people talking. I don't think we're all raced at this track since 2020 or 2019. I can't really remember all the way back then. I don't think we did it last season, personally, as I don't really remember. I think BMX Racers just popped himself up into P8. Pete coming around the final corner. That inside curb there is going to cause a lot of people some havoc, I would imagine. We've got Paper Stream, I think, about to complete yet another lap. And he's down, but I would imagine he's probably going to save some ERS and go again. Let's get on board with Richard Still and Brad Still not adventuring out. Let's get on board with Greg Stars, who's unfortunately invalidated his lap. Have we got anyone on a lap? I think Joe is. I'm not very exactly certain. Let's have a look at Brando. Just goes over that curve, which it does improve slightly. Only a 10th off that Joe. Yeah, I think Joe's. I think he was going to do another lap and then kind of bailed out last second. Tazonic on a lap will jump on board with him a little bit later on into the lap. I don't think anyone else is on a lap. No. Let's get on board with Tazonic. We've got Bradford now out on track. Still waiting for Richard. Only one other driver is to be knocked out in this session. I have no idea who it would be. I would imagine, based on recent performance, it may be Richard. But I mean, even then, Lucas Aid is in a lot of trouble, but let's get on board with him. See if he doesn't make the same mistake again. It runs out slightly wide there, but nothing too worrying. We're going to have a look from the rear. DRS wide open. I don't really like this camera, so I'm going to have to deal with it. This is the alternative. Let me just do that, and then no, that's not going to work. Anyway, we'll stick on board. There we go, that's better. And into the final corner. Doesn't make the same mistake as last time. It's going to be a definite improvement. I got to P6 with that lap. That's a very good lap from Lucas Aid. Now we have Richard now on a lap. Greg Stars is about to complete a lap. Someone just went quicker. That was Tazonic going P3. Greg Stars goes P7 with that lap. We're just waiting for Gangster Owl, who would imagine will probably try to improve. Otherwise he could be in a whole series of trouble. Richard is currently off track. Exactly sure why. That's people aren't going to like you for doing that. Richard, you haven't got to stay off track, buddy. Don't ruin your tyres then. Let's get on board with Brad, because actually Gangster Out has just gone quickest in sector 1 apparently. So we'll stick on board with this. A very wide line though. Get a nice switching from Richard by that's going to work. Oh, that's not going to be good. Oh, he could be out. He is out. And that is the end of qualifying. Richard, all he has to do is set a lap. I'm not sure what he was doing there, but it's a very nice helmet from Richard. Quite like that. Let's get on board with Bradford. Hey, that's both. Oh no, I was going to say both Alpines out, but Havoc is doing great up there. Greg Stars pops himself up to P4. We've got Bonge on out on another lap here. I'm about to start another as well. He will be starting another. I'm not sure whereabouts he is. He's at the hairpin, so obviously his teammate will be finishing his lap. It doesn't have to be the most spectacular hit. Only needs to be a, well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. It could be any time and he'll still go through. Anyway, Bradford to the line. As I said, P13, not the greatest lap, but I don't think he was pushing all too much. And we're just waiting for Richard, who's invalidated his first lap. You don't want to do that too many times. Anyone in the chat wanting to ask some questions, feel free. It could be about this season, could be about next season, even the future plans of SRL, which I haven't really spoke too much about. But if you've got any questions, let me know, and I will answer them as good as I can do. Whilst we're waiting for Richard to set up, I've got Paper Stream about to start. He's just started his lap, so we'll jump on board with him. Brando has retired. He's, I would say, fairly safe there. Got the Alfa Romeos getting some more laps. I think Hunt has just started another lap, same as, not really sure what Seb was doing there, but he kind of stopped at the final corner. Let's see if Richard can set a lap time this time. Let's jump on board with him. Jump on board with Paper Stream, who's giving Chill a bit of a toe here. He is up on his time, so definitely got a lot more pace. Takes that corner beautifully. Paper Stream and Joe rounding the final corner. Paper Stream trying to get out of the way. Joe goes even quicker with a 1:31.4. Oh wow, that's a mega lap. Habit saying, if the next game isn't on Xbox, then on the Xbox One, do you know which game will replace it? So we're definitely looking at the possibility of moving over to Project Cars, because they just have a lot of kind of variety of like cars and all that. So yeah, obviously nothing's been set in stone. Obviously we're still waiting for Codemasters to kind of announce the game. Paper Stream went up to P10 there. Yeah, so it's kind of all just kind of, I think Richard might get knocked out of qualifying here actually. But yeah, yeah, we're gonna be doing Project Cars 2. It won't be Project Cars 3. I played it and I don't really like it. So kind of obviously there's lots of cars that we could use. So there's like touring cars. We could even use like maybe the Formula Renault cars. Maybe endurance, maybe GT3. It kind of all depends on what everyone else wants to do, but obviously this all kind of depends on whether Codemasters put the next game onto kind of the older generations of console. I personally don't have it. I only have the Xbox One X, not the series. I am looking to get the series, so if for instance I do get like one of the newer consoles, then that could be a possibility that we do continue on F1, but like I said, it all kind of depends on what Codemasters want to do with their game. Obviously I don't know what's happening behind the scenes. Richard is going to improve, but I don't think he's going to be out in qualifying. All the Mets guys are bonded of fun. Do Indy cars. Yeah, we could definitely do Indy cars as well. Like I said, there's loads of. Like, it doesn't even have to be like kind of one thing. We could have like one racer could be like Indy cars, and next week could be like touring cars and all that kind of stuff. So we could just kind of switch it up every time. But as I said, I don't know. It kind of all depends on what happens with the next game. Alright, anyways, into Q2 we have Let Joe, Tezonic, Brando, Greg Stars, Bonge, Havoc, Seb, RSF1 Hunt, who I think has just went quicker on his last lap and puts Lucas Aid into ninth. Paper Stream P10, Pete P11, Summon P and P12, BMX Racer P13, Bradford P14, and out of qualifying we have Shadow Mill, Gangster Owl, and Richard after not setting a quick enough lap. That's a massive shame. Yeah, it's not really the best kind of thing to do, but I'm pretty sure with because I believe Bonge is going to have to buy a completely brand new wheel just to have it compatible with Project Cars, because apparently is. So I don't know if it's actually his wheel or it's just a force feedback of the wheel. But anyway, we are into Q2, only 14 drivers, so we will lose 4 drivers this round. Predictions for that, people in the chat. I'm gonna go with Paper Stream, Lucasade, BMX Racer. And kind of just based off Q1, I'm gonna say Bradford potentially, but the other stuff still is not recognised. That's why I need a new one. Oh, fair enough. Well, hopefully. I think you're getting a Frostmaster next, aren't you? So I think that should be fairly okay. I'll send you £40. Don't worry for your old one, and get Thomas to break that one as well. Alright, anyways, let's get on with Q2. We have Paper Stream. Any more questions? Let me know in the chat. Even if it's about next season, if you want some things clarified up, I can certainly give you my best answer. Kind of pretty much said everything for next season, really, from the top of my head. Especially with, I might have to do the old F1 wheel rather than a new one if it isn't compatible. I'll look into it after this. Yeah. Just research, I suppose. Anyway, Paper Stream in the Haas, with Haas making it through into Q2, unlike real life. There you go. There you go. Gunther Steiner and the owner. If you want some decent drivers, just ask Brando and Paper Stream to race for you too. Do a hell of a lot better than your real life drivers. So we're gonna have BMX Racer, Greg Stars, Brando, Havoc, Summon Ping, Paper Stream and Bonge all opting for the softs as of right now. It could obviously change, and then the rest are on mediums. I'm going to say Paper Stream, Bradford, Lucas and Summon Ping. Ooh. I mean, anything could happen. I mean, we saw it in Q1 where there was crashes. I'm not sure what Bond has set the safety car to. I'm sure he can let me know in the chat if he's able to. He's not out on track at the moment. Havoc, you know you're not supposed to leave, right? Buddy old pal. It's alright, I got you. I'll invite you back. Go away, fly. Getting attacked by flies, I don't like it. Where are you? I don't think I actually have you as a friend on here. No, I don't. Unfortunately, I can't invite you back, but hopefully you'll be able to hit your button here. Standard. Ah, okay. I mean, we've only got one new track left to go, so which is in a few weeks' time. I think Lucas Aid has had a bit of a mare here. I think he's taking a bit of a spin. Paper Stream to the line. at 1:33.5. This is quickest all qualifying. Let's get on board with I've been replaced by nope, we'll jump on board with RSF on Hunt. He's on the medium, so we'll be able to see the differences between tyres. I expect purely based on pace, RSF wants to be ahead of Paper Stream, but anything can happen. We've got the BMX racer will let Joe letting through, I think that's Seb. Yes, he's in Alpha Power left. RSF on hand into the final corner. To the line. He's actually slower than Paper Stream, so the soft's looking pretty at the better tyre as we speak. Seb in validation, Brad on a lap. Oh, he's nearly spun it there, but he's kept it well. Obviously Brad's been a bit 50-50 whether he can continue on this season. He just had another bit of a moment there as well. I reckon he'll finish the lap load. Kind of definitely knows where to improve. But let Joe. He's not being racer coming into the final corner. It is, but he's about to start his lap because he's invalidated. Let Joe give me a little bit of gap, but he has to be careful with Paper Stream being right behind him. I think Paper Stream is just backed off himself. He might be going again here. No. He's coming into it. I think Joe just pulled back into. Oh no, Joe went. Jill? Who the hell's Jill? I apologise. I've got Lucas Aid back out on track on for another mediums, I think. And Bonge is letting Pete through. Doesn't want to give anyone the toe by the looks of him. Southern Ping on a lap himself, so we'll stick on board with him. Let's just set a. I didn't see what the second was at the time. Last time I raced around here was just before I went into Coma. I think I finished P2 that day. So, we've got a spin. I think that's Bradford. I'm looking for a knob. Bit of knob. I'm only joking. I don't care what you do. Someone ping anyway. Let's line them back on board with him. Let's get some action shots. Coming into the final corner. Didn't want to run too wide. You will invalidate your lap. DRS wide open. And he goes P4. So it's a current P3, P4 for the Alfa Romeos. BMX Racer goes to P2. Let's get on board with Let Joe, who's just about to complete his lap. Seb, I think it's just popped. Well, Seb is now into. I'm expecting this to be the quickest time, and it is 32.3. Let's get on board with. Let's get on board with Bonge. Actually, no, we'll get on board with Pete because he's technically outside. Lucas is also about to start his lap. Actually, where's Greg Stars? We'll stay on board with Greg Stars then, because he is technically going to explode to set a lap. Out of all the drivers that haven't set a lap, still waiting for Greg Stars, Bond, Lucas Aid and Pete. Obviously Tazonic, Brando and Havoc still haven't made their way. Havoc, have you got an invite back to the session yet? If not, I can quickly send you one. Where are you? Would be helpful if I could actually find you, wouldn't it? Where the bloody hell are you? Oh, there you are. Oh yeah, mate. Greg Stars, anyway. Going to the final corner now. Got his teammate right behind, so we'll see the pace comparisons between this. A very slow lap from Greg Stars. Pete goes up into P4. Get on board with Bonge, who goes up into P3. Lucas A coming down, and he's invalidated that. so slow. Let's get on board with Greg Size. I would imagine he's probably going again. Project Cars is fun to be fair. I've done Project Cars 1. I did some leagues on that. I did an IndyCar league, and then I was kind of waiting for the next season, and it never came. So unfortunately, I never really got to kind of compete ever again on Project Cars. But obviously, I might get into F1. Decides to go on to next thing. Pipe stream still in P2 there. Could be. Was that rain? The screen's kind of flash. I don't know if it's going to be raining or not. Also, a set of Corsa. Don't have a set of Corsa, unfortunately. If we did, it would be like the competitions, or whatever you call it. Because it's just a lot better of a game by the looks of things. Anyway, Greg starts around the final corner. Pops himself up into P3. And now we have everybody out. Pete's going to the pits. Bradford on yet another lap. Will be Lucas and validated again. He's not doing that lapping that he needs. We'll get on board with Brad. He will be the next driver to set a lap, technically. Bradford on the cusp of being knocked out. And the veteran has on it Brando, potentially Havoc as well. RSF1 Hunt will probably be on his way back out as well, same as BMX Race, who's already out on track. Joe will most likely retire anytime soon, I would imagine. I'm going to say anywhere from kind of Pete, you're kind of safe. Top 6, I would say you're safe. Bradford goes quicker in sector 1. See how his second sector is. A little bit wide there, but I think a bad line. Got another yellow flag. That's a Red Bull going slowly. That'll be Greg Stars. Someone being retired in the pits, that could be costly here. Especially with the likes of Tazonic, Brando, Brad, and Havoc still setting respective times. Okay, if I'm fine. You should be fine in P5. I'd imagine. If I was you, I would go out on a set of softs, kind of the last 2 minutes, and kind of just do a slow. I think Bradford coming to the pits. I think that might be him done. Let's see if he retires. Lucas Aid knocks him down into the drop zone. He does have enough time to potentially get in and out. Let's get on board with Brando. At this current moment of time, we have Lucasade, Harsef and Hunt, Bradford. I'd imagine we'll try and get out once again. Seb reckons he's safe. I still think he is, personally. And Bradford will probably be setting another lap time soon. Let's get on board with Brando again. Coming into the final corner now, a little bit skirmish on the exit, but he's going to cross the line. Goes P2. A set of mediums as well. Lucas out, and I think Brad on a set of softs doesn't have a huge amount of time to get going. Havoc on a lap, same as Taz on it. I'll stay on board with Havoc. I'm just going to let's go. Yeah, I mean, even if you start outside of the top 10, it's not the worst place to start, personally. I don't know if Lucas he's on a bit of a slow lap here, he runs out wide. That may be the end of his qualifying. I think Bradford's qualifying has come to an end as well. So they are both going to be out of qualifying. RSF 100 needs to... Oh, he's... Wow, he might be at a little bit of risk here. BMX Racer starts his final lap of qualifying. He's on like quickest set to 2. Let's see if he can hold that off into the last kind of couple of corners. I wouldn't recommend ACC on the Xbox ones. I believe it is much better. Standard AC is fine. Oh, okay. I don't really know, I don't play either. So have it to the line. Goes P2, so he's safe. That knocks BMX Racer and RSF1 Hunt. I think RSF1 Hunt is going to be out of qualifying himself. Tazonic round the final corner. Can he push BMX Racer down? He does. P3. And I think Seb is going to be absolutely fine. BMX Racer all over the shop. Needs to hook up a lap here though. This is that's going to be his last lap of qualifying. Car seems very, very unstable. And Bradford going to be starting P14. As I said, RSF1 Hunt probably one of the biggest shots. Paper Sheen and P5 going into Q3. Bonge chatting shit. You said you weren't going to make it into Q3 and you have. Congratulations. BMX Racer around the final corner. Oh, he's invalidated. He wouldn't have improved anyways, but that is the end of qualifying. We're just waiting for Havoc and Tazonic to come to the pits. I think Taz didn't spin. I thought he did. So there we have it. We're going to have Let Joe leading the pack. Havoc, Tazonic, Brando, Paper Stream. So the Haas going into Q3. Greg Stars in P6, Bonge P7, Seb P8, Pete in P9, and Summon Ping in P10. Out qualifier we have BMX Racer, Seth Hunt, Lucas Aid, and Bradford. Waiting for Tazonic and Havoc to technically retire from the session. Don't mind me, ladies and gentlemen. Your boy needs a drink. So Joe, Tazonic, Brando, Craig Stars, Seb, Pete and Southern Pink all will be starting on mediums. I think Joe is basically saying to himself he's probably going to be on pole position, and I wouldn't disagree. $300 off Joe. Yeah, we'll take 300 points off him. Oh, 3/10. Oh, okay. I thought you meant 300 points off him. I would have done that either way. But here we go. Time for the race for pole. Can Bond get pole? We will find out in about 12 minutes time. Who's that coming out? That's going to be Paper Stream. The man, the myth, the legend, who's still searching for his first podium in technically F1, I suppose. I think that may be Bonge. No, that's maybe Seb on as well. I think Bonge is also on his way out as well. So, he's indeed, along with Southern Ping. If Paper Stream is to get a podium, which he has come close to on a couple of occasions. Obviously, he did pick up a podium in F2 2 seasons back. Obviously, that's returning next season. Obviously, hoping the F2 2021 cars are out by then, hopefully, instead of the 2020 versions, because those suck. Prove me wrong, that's all I'm saying. Anyway, let's get down to business. Greg Stars, Tazonic and Pete not budging. I think we've got Tazonic actually on his way out by the looks of the camera, and one of the Red Bulls is soon joining him. Hopefully they don't get in the way of Paper Stream. Paper Stream coming into the final corner. Obviously I would imagine everyone will be running softs this session. Stream goes to the left hand side, obviously to get the better run into turn 1. It's just a big looping corner. Got a yellow flag, it's probably just drivers kind of getting out of the way of each other, I'd imagine, or creating a gap. Paper Stream into sector 1, it's going to be a 24.5. Very quick from the hash driver hit. And we've also got the other Red Bull on his way out. Hopefully doesn't catch Bonge out. Doesn't look like he has. 8 people watching. Good evening. Hope you're all having a lovely evening. Thank you for coming out to watch me tonight and to see these 17 lovely people. Apart from Brad. So the biggest news is Shadow Mule has been given the Williams seat as of tonight. Hopefully we get some tow from one of the Red Bulls, I'm not sure who that was. I'd imagine that's going to be Pete, as he's not on the lap as of yet. And there's now a free space at McLaren. Despair here is this for not having that McLaren seat. Paper Stream round the final corner, 33.6. It's definitely be the next driver, it is indeed. Seb round the final corner. It'll be then Bonge. Oh, no, it'll be Southern Ping, sorry. Southern Ping got past Pond somewhere on track. It's not Seb. Oh, it's Pete. P1, sorry. Southern Ping goes into P3. Bonge. So then be the next driver to cross the line. Oh, Brando goes even quicker with a 131.8. Then Bonge to the line, and he goes P3. We're going to let Joe, who's validated his first lap, going to be full of confidence in the McLaren. As he came back to winning ways last week, even with his next season's teammate. Also to be confirmed that Alpine, this beautiful car, will be occupied by Shadow Mule and Lucozade PGR. It's like round the final corner. Let's see if he can get anywhere close to Brando's time. He does. He's only 2 tenths off, so not far away. Joe's gone back into the pits. We probably won't see him until a little bit later on. Some guy has just joined. Please leave. I beg. Have it rounding the final corner. Bit of a slow lap from himself. Both Red Bulls going P5, P5 and P6. Oh, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Still on board the Bond. Not really gone into him too much. Wearing the old George Russell helmet. Didn't really want to go in the Aston Martin tonight, but I think he just wanted to be nice towards Bradford. But he's kind of outshining him in this car already, so. Or we could just put the spare into McLaren Bond if obviously he gets Mondays off from his new job. Hopefully he'll find that out fairly soon. Still waiting for Joe to, I would imagine he's probably on his way out. He is indeed. Have we got anyone on an actual lap? We do, we have someone ping. Let's see if he's actually on a lap though. He is indeed, he's 2/10 up. So this would put him up to 8th. But I didn't obviously see his first sector. We've got a slow moving Haas. I'm not exactly sure who that is. I don't really want to come off 17. We'll find out any second now. So that's going to be Paper Stream going slow through sector 2. I want to get in the way of Let Joe, who's just come out. Got someone in the chat. I was considering using the Russell helmet tonight, but we'll probably use it next week. Yeah, I've actually just recently got it, but obviously I'm not racing. So. Anyway, someone ping to the bike with P7 as of now. Let's get on board with Brando, who's... Well, may well get out of the way there, because Bond's just going through thick and fast, who's up on his time by a 10th. This would put it, keep him. Oh no, wouldn't it actually push him up to P3, but obviously Seb is going to be on our laps fairly soon. We'll get out of the way as reasonably as they could. Might have cost Bonds a bit of time, but we'll see into a sector goes quickest in sector 2. Obviously we know how inaccurate this stupid game is. You never know. Yeah, Ricardo's one that's... I wish you could like change the colours of it, but we move. They might do that for future seasons, put like other people's helmets into the game that you can use. Anyways, let's get on with the action. Bond coming into the final sector now. I'm not sure how long is actually left of this session because I can't see. Bond to the line, goes P2. Sonic up on his time as well, so he's probably going to push Bond a little bit further down. It'll be interesting to see where Seb puts his Alpha Tauri. The paper machine's coming to the pits. Tazonic, nearly runs out wide, but to the line, goes quickest. Goes P1, let Joe. Gonna have to find a pretty good lap here. Obviously I don't know his sector because he's obviously not set a time yet. So we'll get on board with him nearer to the time. We've got Greg Stars about to complete his lap. Goes fastest with a 131.8. Only slightly ahead of Tazonic. Let's get on board with the championship leader, Let Joe, who's coming in to the hairpin now. He's going to need a good lap here. Not sure what the quickest lap has been all so far. He's 10 seconds away from the line. Let's see where this places him. Doesn't want to run wide. He doesn't. He's going to come to the line. It's pole position for Let Joe. Only by... what? Oh, actually, yes, we've got a bit more than I thought it was going to be. About a second. Anyone else on the lap? We've got Seb. We've got to complete his lap. See if he can get a little bit further up than where he is now. He is going to go B2. And then we're waiting for Pete, who's rounding the final corner. He's also up on his time, but he doesn't go anywhere else. So that is going to be... oh, and I think Brando's just gone a little bit quicker. Then he goes P2, so it'll be Let Joe on pole position, Brando in P2, Seb P3, Greg Stars in P4, Tazonic P5, Bond in P6, Pete P7, 17 in P8, Havoc P9 and Patrine in P10. Just need to update my Twitter. Joe Paul pretends to be... see! Who wants a penalty? Do-da, do-da. Who wants a penalty? Do-da-da-da. I'd imagine we'll probably be going around 9ish. Let's just run through what tyres people are going to be running. Oh my god. Bonch, how are you starting on mediums? I swear you did your quickest time on the softs. I swear. I don't know. Anyways, Let Joe, Brando, Seb, Greg Stars, Taz, Bond, Pete, and some have been starting on mediums, Havoc, and Paper Dream starting on the softs. BMX Racer, Hunt, Lucasade, Brad, Shadow Mule, Gangster Owl, Richard, all starting on the hards. Very odd strategies, but we move, I guess. So we literally are going at 9 o'clock. Wouldn't surprise me, softs really don't really last that long round here. Who's in the Mercedes? Actually forgot. Shows how much I pay attention. It's Taz and someone. Who's in the other Mercedes? Does anyone know? I've completely forgot. Not long now. Obviously we'll have the formation lap, and then we'll have I can't remember how many laps there is. I think there's like 33 or something. Depending on what tyres time, I would be saying probably maybe a one stop around here. Pardon me. I think if it's starting on the softs, it most likely will be a 2-stop. But I think if it's starting on like mediums or hards, it should be a 1-stop. But I'm not sure whether the overcut or the undercut will work best round here. Like I said, I haven't raced round here in literally since the last game, so about 6-7 months ago, give or take. Obviously we only have a few races left. I know what the next 2 races, well, next 3 races are, and then I think we have the Christmas break, which on the 22nd we have our Christmas Cup, so which will probably be streamed by myself. If anyone else is interested in it, it's no assist, so I will probably put another post out onto Twitter a little bit later on. Apparently the stream is loading on my phone. I'm pretty sure of that. What is the next 3 races? You'll find out in a bit. Get ready to go. I've actually forgot what the next race is. Bear with. Me and Bond were literally talking about this earlier and I've completely forgot, so he probably knows what it is. What's the next round? Oh, okay. Oh, it is the one that I thought it was going to be then. Anyways, here we go. Formation up. Let's have a look at what people's ties are on. See if anyone changed. Pardon me, don't care. So Hunt, Bradford, and Shadham all changed. Interesting. All positions gained. I'm gonna guess positions gained by the end of the race. I'm gonna say Bradford would have the most, bearing in mind if he doesn't die. Podium, I'm gonna guess Let Joe, Brando, Bond, maybe. Be between Bond and Taz. DNFs, I'm gonna say about 3, maybe 4, and we'll have about 3 safety cars. That is my prediction. How far are we behind? Let's run on board with Joe. Do this Aaron Co thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So around 7 seconds behind on the actual stream. So it is kind of basically. I mean, it also depends on the internet as well, I suppose. But let's see if Richard can pick up his first points. Obviously, One Shot obviously did pick up his first points last week. Only one more sprint race to go, and then we're probably just going to get rid of it after. But anyways, let Joe gonna put himself onto pole position, so he'll be lining up on the left-hand side of the grid, which is obviously the side you kind of want to be starting on, because obviously that's the racing line. Joe sitting into his slot nicely. Only 17 drivers tonight, so should be a very interesting race. And we have all 17 cars. Apparently it's lap 2. But here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And away we go for the Chinese Grand Prix. And it looks like Joe has got a relatively good start with people losing places already. RSF and Hunt losing places. Paperstream also losing. We've got Bradford down the order. We've got Richard still in the back. We've got Shadow Mule making up a place there. He's made up 2 places already. I think Gangster Owl has lost the place. And Bradford spun and he's hit the wall. I take back what I said. Shadow Mule and Paperstream now battling out. Where is Shadow Mule? He's just behind Paperstream. And Lucas A runs out very wide there. Realises Paperstream was on when Adam's going somewhere. I don't know where. Who the hell was that? Death has already happened. Bradford will have to pit this lap. That's probably going to be the end of his race. You never know with the safety car though. Against the Owl and RSF1 Hunt battling along. Against the Owl gets past RSF1 Hunt there. A little bit aggressive, but Paperstream. Oh, Paperstream's off. No. That one already carnaged. How badly is Bradford front wing? We've got Bonds and Bonds losing a bit of time. Can he keep up the inside? Havoc gets past. Oh, Great Stars has spun. Oh, Tazonic could be in a little bit of trouble here. Let's say that's a massive incident, but it has put them all the way to the back, both Paperstream and Bradford pitting. Obviously, it's still a long way to go. We've got 28 laps. Right. So keeping on Bond. Biggest winner so far, Shadow Mule up into the points already. Obviously his points will be going towards Williams now, so not sure if Paper Paper. Oh no, Bonge is round as well. Oh, and it's caught Pete. That'll get taken off. Pete get a lot of damage there. No, I think it's fine. So Bonge will obviously have to serve that penalty, but he will have it taken off. Richard is everything by being much better and like stars. He's on the ultimate strat. Tell you what, Joe hasn't really left Brando. I don't think he's lost time. Joe's 75. Brando getting the quickest lap so far. Let's have a look at Plazonic. Seb has made a bit of a. He's gone off track by lots of things. What's happened to Joe? Why is he going so slow? We've got another flag, and that's Bradford, I think, round again. Not having the best of races so far. And Brando does indeed get past Let Joe, but Let Joe with a little bit of a switchback. Brando sits in just behind. I don't think Let Joe's. Oh, and Brando spun as well. It's that corner. Be careful when coming back on the track. I have Bond, which we showing you is also off, and that corner as well. So. Bonge versus my brother. Come on, Bonge. Kill him! Another yellow flag. That's going to be Richard, I think, having a bit of a spin. Bonge's got a lovely exit. Obviously, Lucas is on the hard tyres, but Lucas will get DRS as well. He will indeed, but Bonge a hell of a lot closer to Lucas. But Brando has no DRS, he has no protection. Lucas looking for a move outside of Brando. Oh, he's sent it! He's killed them both. Brando, you can kill him, I don't mind. Dead bastard. Bonge takes both positions, that's another person now. That's going to be Greg Stars again. 50 safety car, that could help literally everybody in the field. Wonder if Greg Stars is going to pit. We've got Gangster Owl coming into the pits. Greg Stars continues on, so he has no concerns. Bonge back up to where he was before his spin, so if anything, he hasn't really lost all too much. Seb having a race of his life so far. Obviously Brando. Oh, that's Tazonic. There's something about that corner. No one likes it. That's why we get rid of this shit track. That's Greg Stars around again, I think. Yeah. Another yellow flag. That's just Greg Stars getting going in. Quite good. Onto the back of Gangster Owl now. Another yellow flag. I don't know why. Oh, we've got a spin. That's Taz. Be careful when you're coming onto track. Yeah. Oh, Brando on the back of Bonge. Does Bonge have DRS? He will have DRS. Ha! Then they thought he could get a... Oh, Bonge, you do make me laugh. Adam and Lucas. Oh, Lucas around the outside. I think we've got Brando going up the inside of Bonge. Oh, very close. That's a good move from Adam there. Bonge. Be careful, you've got two very fast guys behind you. Oh my bloody god. Bonge has lost both positions in one corner. Nice to see it. Go on, Bonge. Oh, he's got a great exit. Down the inside. Wouldn't do it. But I'm still in the points. Red Stars pits. That might be the end of his race. Get off that curb, Bond. What happened the last time you put a wheel on that? Oh my god, Sonic with a spark. He just bombed his face. Oh, this is a great battle. Someone pings up into P4, I just realised. Go on, Southern Ping. That might be his best. If he finishes there, I think it's going to be his best result in SRL / SDOR history. A little bit of a train going on here though, from basically P5 all the way down to Adam. Southern Ping's up into P3! Go on, Southern Ping. I mean, you have no ERS left, but people just have it, to be fair. Oh god. And Havoc is into the pit. Luke died, probably. Oh my god. Luke's making positions up. Go on, lad. Go on. I'll be inside. You want to. Go on. And the people have to pit before you unless you've ruined your tyres already, but... Battle for P3 is going to be very tasty. I'll tell you that now. What have we got? We should have more on the back of Lucasade, but Animal should... Give him a bit of time. Might have a little bit of wing damage running into the back of Pete, maybe. Not really sure. Southern Ping, you may want to look behind you, buddy. Because you've got 3 cars on your arse. Although I don't think we're really making any sort of damage inside. We won't do it. Southern Ping, I wonder what he's going to do. Just back these assholes up. Oh, he's made a mistake. That's maybe Brando through. That's Tazonic through as well. Let's see if Bond can make it 3 for 3. Lucas picks up a 3-second time point for his first on track. So Mule into the pits. I think he might have picked up a front wing damage. Let's have a look, shall we? Bond has finally got past Southern Ping, so it didn't really lose all too much time. Yeah, new front wing. I think he did run into the back of Pete. I kind of expected that. Oh, and Richard's out of the race. Where has he died? Oh, safety car. That's really interesting. Incompetent fools will pick up penalties under safety car because they can't drive. Alright, start saving your ERS. Whoever's using the ERS, turn it the fuck off. Havoc, you literally have none. There we go, that's coming back up now. That's lovely, isn't it? Let's see if Joe picks. Come on, Joe, you go do it. Come on, pit for hard. Oh, he's in. Don't cream it. I mean, it's not like you're going to come out in P1 anyway, so... It's actually a perfect time for Bond, actually. You can get rid of that 5-second time play, but that will also get removed. Things a bit weird, although if they're only actually going to stay out, that would be interesting. Lucas stayed out. Go on, P2. Go on. Lucas Aid in P2. Go on, lad. Go on, Lucas Aid. You shit can. Oh, Bonds is just going to come out ahead of Southern Ping as we overtake him. Bond. Who's that just came through? Someone just came through. Havoc. Good Havoc. Ooh, Joe going for another set of mediums. And mostly everybody's going for a set of hards. So Joe will have to pick once again. Thanks for Al, turn your bloody ERS off. Bradford's going to start making up a few positions himself. We can see if the Greg Stars can rotate against that. It's probably going to be an easy overtake. It will be. Obviously Joe is now caught up to the safety car. Anyone caught in AI will get punched in the throat. God, they want to be punched in the throat. Keeping my eye move up. Can't peek, catch up the Bond. I want to see if I can punch her in the throat. I just realised BMX racing in P4. Go on, lad. I don't think he picked it though, I don't think. Oh, I picked actually. Oi, Seb, get up, fucking AI. Do you want to be punched in the throat? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.9. Good boy. Don't have to cause harm to anybody. Hey, Pete, get out of AI. Yeah, no, I saw that, Kaz. I saw you in AI. I saw you. Do not deny it. I will RKO out and over. What's everybody saying in the chat then? Yeah, nothing. Anyone want to talk? Bit boring at the moment. Kids, tell your boyfriend he's useless. Kazan, get out of AI. Ah, Steb, I saw you. Ah, I caught you this time again. Ah, that's what I thought. Luke is going to get absolutely destroyed. His case car should probably be in this lap. I don't know what lap it came out. Might have one more lap, I don't know. Into the pit, we will run. Have done. Good. Useless. Luke, if you understood the message of you are useless, can you give me a wiggle, please? On the straight, obviously. Ah, yeah, good boy. Now stop if you understood. Good boy. Useless bastard. Right, here we go. Safety car in this lap. By the way, before anyone gets all snowflakey, it's a joke. He's my brother. He can take it. It's fine. He doesn't care. Anyway, Luke, you might want to get a little bit closer to Let Joe before that happens and die, and I can laugh at you again. Yeah, don't take Joe out. Actually, oh my god! And Joe's gone. Oh, being a faker, running as wide as he dares. But you know, flag already, someone's died. He's dead. No one. Bond. Oh my god, go on, Bond. Round the outside. Well, if you stick this move, I'll give you. You don't want to know what I'll give you. Oh, it's beautiful. Go on. Oh, you got the traction. Oh, it's a beautiful move. Lovely. I'll catch up. Come on. We got this. Lucas Aid, the absolute wrecking ball in Seb's charge of Let Joe. Being an absolute cock block. That's what he is. Bond's already within DRS of Havoc, actually, to be fair. 17 and Pete. Let's get on board with that quickly. Let's see what's happening. Oh, got Adam right behind. Here comes Pete. Gonna go down the inside. Oh, maybe not. No, Taz just. Oh, BMX Racer, you naughty bastard. You just reset the track. That's gonna be. Oh, Shadow Mule, he's into the wall. No, he's not. He's fine. Sort of. Kind of, not really. That Joe sets the fastest lap of the race. Whoever's watching, someone please remind me at the end of the race to remind myself that Tazonic will have his 5 seconds removed, just in case he gets onto the podium or has within 5 seconds of the podium. Ooh. Anyway, we've got Brando and Seb. And Pete fighting it out. Just Havoc hasn't caught up that quickly to these guys yet. Even Lucas literally blocking everybody. Move out the bloody way. I don't think there's any DRS this lap either. Or is there? Find out in a minute. Oh. Let's see who has a faster car in a straight line. Lucas does. Go on, Brando, down the inside. Do it. DRS obviously now enabled. Bond's under the back of Havoc. Obviously Bond, if he is within 5 seconds of a podium, will obviously have that 5 seconds also removed, because he didn't deserve to get that penalty. Tazonic getting past RSF100. Oh, we got Brando making a move, but Seb is still there. Oh, they're making contact. RSF100 gets up the inside. Tazonic still battling with these two, and it's a lovely move from Taz. Beautiful move. Let's get on board with. Oh, but yeah, flag. Greg started out of the race. That could be another safety car. It is. It's another safety car. Luke, fucking pit you can. Please. Oh, you fucking idiot. Oh dear. Well, Luke is able to be last by forever. And now Joe. Good thing there's no gravel there last time. Oh, Sever's staying out. Brando also staying out. Havoc into the pits. Bonge also staying out. Oh, Pete's picked up a drive-through as well. That's right. probably going to move down to reserve in a couple of weeks anyway. Thanks, I'll save your ERS for the love of God. Because I've also pitted on this map as well. The next place is pitting. Same as paper stream. Set me into both at the moment. Really? Now you only start saving ERS? Okay. Everyone's on 100. Apart from Sheldon, who's apparently abusing his ERS. Because I got nearly running over the back of Habit Club. Safety car will be in the trap. Told you. Seb, you are now safety car, you are now safety car. Oh, pardon me. Well, I'll play through this race now, right? Oh, Prado. And set gone. Oh my God, Joe. Who's sticking this? Oh my God. Haven't been past this again. I'm getting past something. Ooh, I think that out wide. Oh, Shadow Mule's off. Don't think there's any damage. Let Joe get past Pete. Seb got a pick again. Seb does need a pick again. Oh, okay, so I was out. Could be another safety car. And it is. Because Aid's in. Serving his drive-through. Very, Southern Ping overtook Brad on the safety car, but I think Brad might have done it, I'm not sure. It's just to see if anyone goes to the mediums now. That's definitely helps Seb. Admiral decided not to pit there, even though he has a broken front wing. Very odd. He picks up a time penalty. Seb stays out. Brando is in. Bond stays out as well. Drive through for Shadow Mule. Someone pings in. I need one more person to DNF. Of course. I said 2 safety cars, and I think this is our 3rd. So. Safety car in yet? Nope. Paper streams in the pits. Set of mediums. That should see him safely to the end, I would imagine. Safety car in this lap. Pete has a drive through as well. When did that happen? Oh, what? Oh, Sean's dead. What happened to Brando? Safety car. This game is so shit. Stop resetting the track. Dickhead. 0-1 Bond. I wonder when Seb's actually going to pit. He hasn't actually picked yet. Well, he has, but... From Bradford. Past Bradford. gets past Southern Thing. DRS has been enabled. True down the inside. True still really close. I am, yeah, he still needs to pit. Not sure when he's going to, but... They're running wide, trying to get a firm ping. An easy overtake. Zonic now up into P4. They're running even wide. They'll be under a lot of threat from Zonic Ping to go down the inside. That's a fairly easy move, but Lucas A's going to come back at him, and no, he didn't. Extreme now lurking behind. I jump on that, picked up a 3-second time penalty. That would put him P7. At this current rate of time. Go on, Tapestry. Oh, that's one off. Oh, someone brings out. Safety car. Seb Pitt. Softs to the end. Everyone to the pit soft, didn't they? Let's be fucking honest. Oh, so he's not. Seb is not. And so he's Bond. Oh, Kaz is off. Thinking about it. Oh, paper stream. Go on. Fucking P2. Oh, having for a 5-second time penalty. Close 20 plays. These 2 warnings. Paper stream. 2 warnings. Bimax racer. So irrelevant. Seb with a warning. Bonge. Oh yeah, he had that penalty, but that got removed. Well, also will be getting removed, should I say. Oh, Bradford's off. Adam. That right back through. Adam spun. Not sure why Joe didn't pit. Paper Stream, stay out and win the race. Right, you're in front of me now. All Paper Stream needs to do is hold people up. I hope that everyone around them gets penalties. Seems when if Joe gets the drive through. No disrespect to Joe. Quality driver. Just don't like him winning all the bloody time. But not a lot we can really do about that. People need to get better. Fifth car in this lap. Joe's going to be under some pressure, I would imagine. Especially with a lot of drivers behind him on freshly special slots, I'm guessing. Yeah, fresh slots for everyone. Very late for the safety car to come in. Oh, God, Seb. Oh my God, Bond. Just move out of the way, being it first car. That's so shit. Oh, that's a big crash. That'll get removed. Bond's now onto the back of Joe. That one won't get removed. Battle for the win. He's on. Havoc gets past. Oh, I think BMX Racer's spun, and I bet he's fucking reset the track like a nonce. Oh, there we go. Bloody hell. Seb gets past Paper Street. No! Someone get a penalty. Bonge. Wanting this race to win, I would imagine. Here comes Bond. saving up every bit of VRS he can. Havoc getting past Paper Stream as well. If Brad can get past Lucas Egg, then I have actually called it. I wonder when Bond will actually make the move though. He didn't really need to make the move to be honest, because realistically you'll win either way because you'll have 5 seconds taking off. Everyone's doing something. DRS has been enabled. 2 laps remaining. So with a little bit of a fibre, here comes Bond. Really try and make the move. Goes for the switch back. We've got to get it done this time. Maybe into turn 1. Lucas Egg gets past Paper Stream. The Paper Stream's up the inside. We're on to the final lap of the Chinese Grand Prix. Pass up on her with the fastest lap of the race. Goes on it now with the fastest lap of the race. Come on, get this move done on track. Gets past Baker Street. I will ask them how they want to deal with it. Brad moves up to B4. Go on, Brad. Oh, God. Hello guys, just waiting for Seb to join. Right, so before you include your audio, Bond, you will have your 5-second penalty removed from the start of the race.
Will I?
So, yeah, you will.
I mean,
I've
I
already had
didn't
word
clip
from
it. I was literally just going to drive. So, Joe wins. I don't care.
Okay, fair enough. I'm just waiting for Seb to join now. Actually, whilst we're waiting, I can go through the results. Right, anyways, just had some clarification. Bond just had P2. So Joe wins the Chinese Grand Prix, Bond in P2, Seb P3, Bradford in P4 after an impressive drive, and we got driver of the day. Did Brad hit that? If he didn't, then
Yeah,
he does
Brad
anyway. I don't care. Paper Stream in P5, absolute goat. Havoc P6, Lucas Aid picking up some more points for Ferrari. BMX Racer can generally fuck off. So Zonic in P9, ISF on it in P10, and then out of the race we have Southern Ping, Pete, Shadow Mule, Brando, Gangster Al, Greg Stars, and Richard. So neither Red Bull's scoring points. And yes, we're just waiting for Seb to join. I guess give him one more invite. Unless he's put something in chat, I don't know. Oh, Adam's raging. We'll do the interviews and we'll just wait to see if Seb. Seb. Okay. So we'll start off with you, Bond, as Seb can't join. Very decent race for yourself. You had a bit of a spin on a curb. Every time you went near that, I was literally heart in my mouth moment because I thought you were going to do it again, and I was going to cry my eyes out.
Yeah, you and me both.
But yeah, you started P6 and you've come away with yet another podium. With Despair not being here, you've obviously increased your gap. Obviously, he hasn't been able to reel in Joe a little bit, but yeah, just give us a few words of your race tonight.
Yeah, it was, all things considered, pretty good. I hate this track. I really do. Not as much as Sochi, so I'm glad we're not doing that track, but yeah, this isn't a fun one. I just wanted to stick to my strategy, so that worked out for however long it did. And then I saw that last safety car and I thought, well, I might as well pit, I've got nothing to lose. Maybe that will try and help me claw back a bit of the pace deficit to Joe. It could have worked, I just wasn't aggressive enough. I didn't want to commit to a move and take both of us out of the race. I'd rather solidify P2 than risk a P1 and then could end up with nothing. So just well held to Joe on hard tyres against fresh softs. The softs are absolutely diabolical around here. I do wish I went on mediums, but you live and you learn. P2 still 18 points, so can't really complain.
Yeah, after a move to reserve role, that's a bit depressing. I mean, your ex-teammate scoring some decent points.
Would have been nice if he could have done that while I was in Ferrari, but there you go.
Yeah. I can't remember who else is in Ferrari now.
Daleks.
But I don't. Oh yeah, him. But yeah, congratulations on your P2 Bond. Could have been P1 if you wanted your 5 seconds removed, but sportsmanship,
No,
very nice.
don't believe in that, mate. I really don't. I'd rather get it on track.
Fair play. Move over to Joe. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
Happy for obviously a good race for yourself. Obviously your bum buddy not being here as well.
I know, yeah, he's
Sorry,
scared.
I'm only joking. Don't worry, Dad. I want you to cry on your holiday. But yeah, I mean, didn't really set a foot wrong. Obviously you didn't pit at that last stage, guys. There a reason why,
Well, I
or?
thought, track position. I thought everyone would just stay where they were, and then when everyone went in, I was like, oh no, I've lost this race. And then I was like, oh, alright, how am I gonna sort of keep on the podium? And then when I realised that BMX and Paper Street were behind me, I really like, right, okay, I can like try and extend the gap, try and get like a 2 second gap, and then all of a sudden Bond just like came out of nowhere, and he's like 5 tenths behind me, and I just had to save all my ERS for the main straight, and then just literally use it all, and try and extend the gap on the last corner, and then it paid off in the end. But it kept me on my toes, and it was a really good race, apart from the strategy, of course, but we learn.
Yep. I mean, obviously a half decent race for yourself, but that is it from us. Congratulations to both Joe and Bonge, and obviously Seb, who couldn't be here with us tonight for some apparent reason, because he doesn't have a headset or something. But yeah, we will be back next week for the Singapore Grand Prix, which will be very interesting. Bonge, you need pole next week, okay? It's going to be nearly good boy. But anyways, yes, we will be back next week for the Singapore Grand Prix. You'll have me here as always. Whether there'll be anyone else, I have no idea. Probably not, because everyone's a bunch of. No, I won't say that one. Anyways, congratulations to all three of you, and yeah, we will see you soon, and goodbye.